Inverness, the only city in the Highlands, was granted this status in the year 2000 as a millennium gesture by the government. The name comes from Gaelic, Inverness, the river mouth of the Ness, and is one of the oldest settlements in Scotland. A vitrified fort dating from the 4th century BC is located a mile or so out of the present city. How prehistoric man fused the granite blocks together at temperatures of at least 1300 degrees centigrade remains a mystery. Today the city is a busy and prosperous hub of air, road, rail and sea links. The harbour is still used and dates back to the 12th century, when it was responsible for the export of leather, salmon and timber. This was followed some 500 years later by the addition of the Caledonian Canal. Rail and road links followed, and the town continued to grow. Indeed, today, Inverness is one of the fastest growing centres in the UK. The clans of the Highlands, although much depleted in the aftermath of Culloden and dispersed during the subsequent Highland clearances, still retain today a fierce pride in their nationhood. Many descendants travel from all corners of the globe in search of their roots and history. At the lower end of Church Street, beside the old High Church, whose 12th century square tower overlooks the fast-flowing River Ness, you'll find Leakey's second-hand bookshop and cafe. Occupying the historic Gaelic church, Leakey's is Scotland's largest second-hand bookshop. The first British cabinet meeting outside London was held here by Lloyd George in 1921. He was holidaying in the area. They met at the Town House. The meeting included 2 future Prime Ministers, Baldwin and Churchill. A stone in front of the building was the seat of a seer, who predicted that as long as the stone was preserved, Inverness would flourish. From the Town House, it's a short distance to the riverside, where a number of colour-coded walks can be enjoyed along the banks of the Ness, crossing over on either the Ness Bridge, Greg Street Bridge, Friars or Waterloo Bridge. The fast-flowing River Ness is crossed by a number of bridges, the prophecy of another seer. The Brahon seer spoke of 9 bridges crossing the Ness with dire consequences.